anybody who's a fan of Mass Effect 1, who's a fan of Mass Effect 2, this is something that they're going to want to read to fill in something that they wouldn't otherwise get to know about.
This is a fantastic way to look at Mass Effect and the universe in a completely new way. Being the writer on Mass Effect 2, I can say, I know this story intimately, let's find a little snippet in time, and this is what we did, right within the game of Mass Effect 2, and we expanded out for the comic.
Our main character is Liara Tassoni. I think you're really going to see how she's changed from the way she was introduced at the beginning of the first game.
You know, when I'm writing for a game, I have to plan for all these different variables and all the different paths that the player can take. Writing for a comic, it's like, now I get to tell a story, one story, right down the middle sort of thing.
It's absolutely the Mass Effect world that the players know and love. It's interpreted through a comic book style, but you'll recognize it from page one. We were very careful to write a story that would be accessible to someone who didn't know what Mass Effect was.
We've been careful about doing both things, you know, making it something accessible to new people, but also you play the game, it's like, oh man, I know exactly where that happens.
It's very much like the very first Star Wars movie where Luke Skywalker is thrown into this situation and they're talking about the Clone Wars and the Force and the Jedi, and they say that he has no idea what any of that stuff is, but it adds this texture and this detail to the universe that fans then wanted to know more about.
The first volume should come out about the same time as the game release, and then there'll be 3 more volumes after that, and then in the future, who knows, if the fans love it, we'll keep doing them.